Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL. Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Rams. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
14.
On second and 9. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Let's go. 60 outlaw, 61. Matchbox lights. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Go. Chopper, chopper. Ready.
The toss play to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Weak. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Big grip. Big grip.
On second down, here's Mixon. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Complete to his tight end Sample. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
It's a gain of 16 yards. 60 on.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter. 51, Mike 51. Yo, 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 yo. 5.
Here's second and 8. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's David Long, the rookie from Michigan, who picked it. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
General West. Check three.
C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
DC. 36. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, D.
Here we go on 4th. Goff staying on his feet. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, Gators. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill. Hey, orbit.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Switch.
Now Joe Mixon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. 15 line. Watch it. Check out me. 36. Shoot. Fair. Bravo. Shoot.
And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And all the way in for John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Evans, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Goff.
Brandon,
Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
10-2 stop. Christian travel.
51, Mike 51.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check 31. Mike 51.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. To Mixon on the check down. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 3. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. On 1st down, it's gone. And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
61.
Goff throwing again. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air again. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got another made at the Bengals 26.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 5 now. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They got a man. It's Woods. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Black 20. Pretty
quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Shift.
Rick Flair. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Ground.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he fends him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jordan Evans, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Go.
To try again after the sack. Goff. And the pressure gets to him again. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's gone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal. On 4th down, Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Here's Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
64, weak.
51's the mic. Tackles. 51's the mic. 51's.
Yep.
Let's go.
Smooth.
It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day. Go, Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
70, Indy. 6-6, pull it high. Go. Now.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. It's time to win. It's time to run.
Let go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, dude. Hey.
Check. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Go on. Fight.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
51, Mike 51.
Go.
They can't hang with us.
22-jet bomber. Hit it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Check 26. Hey, count it.
At the 10-yard line.
Now.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And that takes us from second to third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now here's Ross. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
Check safety, check safety.
Check 50, check 50. 5. You draw caution.
37, check 37. Slam.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
2nd and 1. And this is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Hey, echo.
Safe. Check nickel.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 of the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Gone. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Look at me, zipper.
Check 1, 3. Shit, watch the shit.
Get it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Yes. Topper.
Watch the pass.
Hey. Ready?
Back to throw now on second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A throw left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. There's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
Two for one. Hey, team six.
Third and long. It's Goff. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's the second and 7. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll make it third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Back to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looking to throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Goff throwing complete to Kupp. The 20. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Protein spill. Hey, high 7. Snap.
Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Hey, 4-1's Mike, 4-1's Mike.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
41's the Mike, 41's the Mike. Check 41. Okay, double up.
Look at me. Door. X3. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Fielded at about the 28.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We go tonight. White 20. 54. Value 1.
Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll get this one to Cup. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Value 3. Value 3.
To throw is gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. He was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Bengals' 38-yard line.
Like 20. 4 now.
Check 4.
On second down, Akers. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hold on. Check.
On third down, here's Henderson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Check right. 54. 54. Watch the back.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Value 1.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
180.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here?
Check. Bristol, snap. Cooper.
Out of the gun. Goff. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third and goal.
Hey, 76! 76! 6!
Now Goff on third and goal. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 4 yards out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns third and goal into a touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on,
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
down. 90 Wolf. Smooth. 61 Matchbox Light.
It's our time. It's our time. No.
Roll out.
Shit.
Second and long. Open man is Ross, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. Come on. You better bring it. 51's the Mike, boy. 51.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Switch.
They'll run with Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
80 weapons.
Switch gears.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You ready? You
The
ready?
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards down the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 6-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hold on. Check.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
They come out here in the eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
General West.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Switch. Watch the eye.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Set. 50. Plant. Two-jet bombers. Shoot. Now.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? that these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country.